All right, so for this workout, we're looking at squats first. So we're doing foundational movements for our foundational workout. So as you can see, as I go down, I've got my knees bending. My knees and hips break at the same time, so they both bend at the same time. Feet are a little bit past hip width. From the side view, you can see my back position. So I've got a decent arch, but nothing too crazy. And my hips are not tucking under, so I don't want to have my tail tucking like a dog. I also don't want to overextend that low back. Moving on, we go into our inverted row, and of course for any of these, the coach in the class will be giving you more instructions. So you're engaging the shoulders, so you'll see me start with a shrug and then pull the rest of the way up, and I'm only pulling the elbows to 90 degrees, not further. So this gets way better back activation. Most of us will overactivate the traps, so here I'm doing that shrug and then the rest of the way up. And then from the side view, you can see I'm keeping my hip position. So I've got this basically a plank from my feet to my shoulders. The knees can be bent more, that's okay. And you want to make sure you don't over arch and you don't over round, so we don't get either of those. So neither of those are good form. They use the wrong muscles. We want just that nice perfect plank positioning form and stopping at that 90 degrees with the elbows. Moving on to push-ups. We're getting in that plank position. Shoulders, our arms are outside shoulder width. Down, nice and slow. Squeeze, press up with the exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. Dropping to the knees if you need to, if you can't hold the core. So maintain that good position. From the side view, you'll see I've got that nice flat position, that plank position. And then obviously this is what you don't want to do. I don't want that back sinking. I don't want you excessively rounding. I don't want the hips going crazy high. We want that good solid form through the core. Bracing throughout. I don't want to see the shoulders rolling up like that. That's going to cause potential issues in the shoulders. We want that good, strong shoulder positioning. And then this would be the hips up. So we can do that. It's not the worst thing, but we don't want to do that ideally. And then if you're struggling, I'd rather have you push the hips back like that than let the back sag. All right, moving on from there in our foundational workout, the next exercise is a wall ball. So I'm going to just pop over and grab the ball. So for the wall ball, we are squatting down. So this is another chance to practice the squat form, and you're just making sure you've got that good squat form, using the muscles to resist on the way down. Make sure you're not shooting it like a basketball. You want to make sure you're pushing with both hands equally. Using that good squat form, resist on the way down, explosively push up. And you're going to repeat those for 20 reps. One other thing I didn't mention was repetitions. For every exercise, you're going for about 10 to 12 reps target, but you're going 2 away from failure. This last exercise is called the bird dog. So your bird dog, you're reaching the arm out, reaching the foot out, reach forward and reach back. Really important to maintain core position, which you'll see in the side view here. So I'm reaching out. To start off, reach the toe along the ground. It's actually almost as difficult, and it's going to make sure you get that good core engagement. You can see me showing with my hand there to really engage up and in with the core. This makes sure we get intrinsic core activation, and you're alternating back and forth side to side. You can see my shoulders are in that nice stable position. And then this is our a little bit harder version, so you get the legs up in the air, still maintaining that torso, so you notice how I've got no shift through the hips as I do this. And then starting to show some of the form deviation, so you'll see some people kicking their leg too far or arching the back like that. We want to avoid both of those. We want to really maintain this rigid position through the core. This is all about learning stability, maintaining stability, and not losing that position. There's one other variation. You can step back and tap the toe. Reaching forward, reaching back, really focusing on that core engagement. Again, the coaching class will give you lots of instructions, and then that distance between the hands and knees. And that is it. Enjoy.